Welcome to the Dynasty Football Key. So we have seen Russell Wilson makes his move over to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and wanted to quickly say from a Dynasty perspective, Russell Wilson has a long career, and you can see that generally he has scored in the same range year in and year out. From that 260 point range to a little bit above that. I would say there's no reason not to expect him to be able to do something similar to that. He's shown that he can adapt to a new situation and still produce from a fantasy perspective. So I would say Russell Wilson's a very buy low. We see him going around quarterback 29 behind Baker Mayfield, behind Daniel Jones. He's just ahead of Geno Smith, Derek Carr, and Ricky Bo Nix. And then, there's some other players that are not quarterbacks kind of around that range. So, yeah, if you can, throw in one of those late fourth round picks, which is the range of some of these rookie picks I'm seeing here, and get a quarterback, that's still going to be production similar to a lot of the quarterbacks that are up here. Like, the floor of Russell Wilson could be similar to, maybe the average for Will Levis, who might have some highs and lows. Or even Kirk Cousins. So just because he's a little bit older, if you're a win now team and just need a quarterback 3 that can fill in during the bye weeks, Russell Wilson might be a good option for you. And for the Steelers, I would say this raises the ceiling for Kenny Pickett, a George Pickens. And he really does need someone that can get him the ball. And we've seen Russell Wilson be able to have a good connection with a Tyler Lockett. So I could see him getting the ball to George Pickens on deep routes. We'll see how he does with Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson has had a lot of targets and scenarios where he's hyper targeted to be successful. He's a good receiver. It's just that's not necessarily Russell Wilson's play style. He does like more of those big plays. So George Pickens, wide receiver 30. I'm going to leave him here for now. We'll see what he can do, but he did have some good games last season. So I do think it's an upgrade for the offense overall. Just not sure how high that ceiling really is. We've got more free agent news coming out here every minute. So hope to see you guys in the next video.